Did you get a chance to watch the Renew and Revive forum last week where we talked to 5 experts on the benefits of plant-based nutrition? And so today what I wanted to do is just talk a little bit more about what are these benefits, and we're going to go maybe a little deeper on some of the pieces that are not always talked about. I know we've talked a lot about the benefits, but I think it's really important just to keep reminding ourselves of the power of plants. So today we're going to talk about how plants can help to transform your gut health, how they can help with your mental clarity, and yes, get rid of that brain fog, and also support us in sustainable weight management, which is so important. It's such a big topic. And I always think if you could say, I don't ever have to diet again, how would that make you feel? Don't have to count those calories. All right. So let us get into our topic today. So we are going to start on gut health. And when it comes to gut health, it's a fairly new topic. We haven't done a lot. We really are only know such a small amount about gut health. And so it's changing all the time in terms of what we know as we are finding out more. All right. So, big thing for gut health is fiber, fiber, fiber. And our gut actually, believe it or not, is actually known now. We know that it's actually our second brain. And it's very crucial to our overall wellness. Did you know 70% of our immune system and our immune function actually comes from our gut? That's over half. That's a lot. And there's a lot of interaction between our brain and our gut. And that's why it's called the second brain. So fiber, fiber, fiber is really important. And why is it important? First of all, um, the bacteria, which are healthy bacteria that we need to survive, are actually using the fiber as the food. So it's actually the prebiotics. So most of us have heard of probiotics, which is actually those healthy bacteria that are in our gut. Well, they need food, and their food is fiber. And so we get our fiber from plant foods. Now, animal products, animal foods have no fiber, zero fiber. And that's why it's so important that we get plant fiber. And I know that sometimes when we look at foods that are processed, they talk about having apples or plant foods in them, but you have to be careful because if they've been ultra processed, then the food, the plants don't look like plants anymore, then they really aren't giving us the benefit of plants that we're looking for. And most of what we want to see is whole foods coming into our body. That is where we're going to get the fiber that the bacteria are looking for. And these are good bacteria that are in our gut. And we need those to thrive and to maintain our healthy balance. So some foods that are really good for our gut are onions and garlic, asparagus, and bananas. So these are excellent for sources of fiber and are prebiotics for our gut. The plants help reduce the inflammation. So with a plant-based diet, we will see reduced gut inflammation. And this is really beneficial for those who are suffering from IBS or irritable bowel syndrome and Crohn's disease. And I know it's something that you have to ease your way into. If you just kind of start chowing down on a bunch of vegetables and fruits all of a sudden, and beans, which are a great source of fiber, your gut might react and say, whoa, that's too much at one time. But the other thing is that the anti-inflammatory properties of many of the plant foods will help to soothe the lining of the gut, and they will help to promote better digestion and overall health. And also, we want to have a diverse microbiome to be a healthy microbiome. So when we're looking at plant foods, we want to have a variety. And we always say to eat the rainbow because all these different colors show that there's different nutrients coming into our digestive system and our gut bacteria. So we really want to eat a variety of fruits and vegetables, beans and legumes, and whole grains. And if what happens is one particular vegetable may be high in a certain nutrient, and if we're just eating that particular vegetable, we may be missing out on other good, healthy vitamins and minerals that we can get from other plant foods. So make sure that you're looking for a variety. Sometimes you'll hear that if you can try to eat 30 different plants within a week, then you are doing really well and you have a good variety happening. So that would be the goal, 30 different plants. And be experimental, try different things. And so let's get those plant-based foods, the fiber into our system, and that will help our gut to have better health. And that is a huge part of our health overall as we move forward. So we can also improve our mental clarity and our mood with plant-based foods. And who doesn't want to have better mental clarity? It can help, like if you have depression and anxiety as well, which is good things. I know that there's lots of antidepressants out there, but if we can use real food, then that is definitely, in my opinion, a better way to try to alleviate these issues with anxiety and depression. So what we eat not only impacts our body, it impacts our mind. And the number one thing we could think of is the nutrients that we're getting in, which we talked about for our gut. Also, we need those for our brain. So some of the brain health nutrients are omega-3 fatty acids, which you can find in flaxseed and chia seeds, also in other nuts and seeds as well. They're rich in omega-3 fatty acids. And you'll notice that I'm not talking about in terms of oils like vegetable oils, which are actually processed. We want to try and get them in our foods because when they're in our foods, we have to digest them. It slows the intake of the nutrients into our body, and our body can digest and deal with them more readily. And they will also help when we get to our third topic, which is weight management as well. So also the antioxidants that are in our fruits and vegetables, things like berries and leafy greens, actually help protect our brain from the oxidative stress. And vitamin, especially B6 and B9, which is folate, you may have heard of that, and B12, which is actually has to be fortified because we don't make vitamin B12 ourselves, actually play a crucial role in our brain health and can help reduce the symptoms of anxiety and depression. And one of the super food type oxidants from fruits is blueberries. When you look at different color of the berries and different rainbow of foods, this is where we're getting our antioxidants from as well. And so we want to look at making sure, again, the same thing, eat the rainbow, get the variety, and it'll help with your brain health as well. And so when you reduce your inflammation, you're actually reducing the symptoms of anxiety and depression. And they also, you are going to be stabilizing your blood sugar levels. You can prevent energy and mood swings as well when your blood sugar is spiking and crashing. And so it's more consistent energy and a more consistent mood throughout the day. So those are all good things. And when you're looking at, you take in sugar, basically refined sugar, it goes straight to your bloodstream. Whereas when you're taking in the sugar in things like dates and fruits, what you're getting is it has to be digested, and you're also getting other fiber and nutrients as well. It's not just about sugar. And so they will have a lower glycemic index rate and take longer to be into your bloodstream. So these are all good things. And that will help as well with our weight management. And so one of the things that happens with weight management is that the plant-based diet is not only effective for weight loss, but it's also effective for maintaining a healthy weight. We don't just want to lose weight, because I've been there. I've done the yo-yo diet up and down and lost weight and then was unable to sustain it. And so really what we want is sustainable weight loss. And with a plant-based, whole food plant-based lifestyle, you can say goodbye to counting calories and being all conscious of that, because what you're going to get is the benefit of the plant food is that they have a lower caloric density. So that means that they're lower in calories, higher in nutrients, and they're also fairly bulky. So they will help you to remain full, that especially the fiber. So the fiber is good for our gut, it's good for our brain, it's good for our weight management, because we're going to feel full. Our stomach has sensors around it, and when you take in something that has a high caloric density, where it's got high calories, so oil is definitely the highest. When you take in things that are high in oil, they usually are a very little amount of oil. 1 tablespoon of oil is going to be over 100 calories, and your stomach is not going to sense that and be full. But if you eat a bunch of strawberries or apple, that's going to fill up your stomach, and those sensors will go to your brain and say, hey, we're full, we're getting full. And it's a lot lower calories, and you're also getting a higher amount of nutrients in with it. And then again, fiber is our best friend, especially when it comes to weight management, because it promotes the satiety, which means we're going to feel full longer, and that reduces our overall calorie intake. When I am eating at my best, a whole food plant-based lifestyle, and I can have a big lunch and it will keep me going for quite a long time, to the point where at dinner time, I really only am feeling like having a very small meal. And guess what? No snacking, which is even better. So that keeps and it's not like it's because I don't feel like I need to snack, because I'm still feeling that fullness from the meals that I've had. So, and a good meal would be a lot of leafy greens. And yes, it's not just about salads. You want to have stuff that's good. Other vegetables and fruits, again, are beans and legumes and whole grains. So there's a whole bunch of different things that come into there, and they're all full of fiber. And so they will help with our digestion, but they'll also help prevent us from overeating, because we are feeling full for longer. It's going to fill us up. And the beauty of it is, like I said, you do not need to count calories. And, one of the things is, if it's whole food, it also means low on processed foods, and trying to get remove the processed foods from our diet. And one of those is the oils. And so we want to be on a low oil regime as well. And getting our oils, we need oils, but we want to get our fats. We want to get our fats from our food. So this is where our nuts and seeds are coming in. And I also, when we're looking at having oil for sauces and things, what we're using is either an olive oil that's cold pressed, which means it's extra virgin olive oil, or it is like a flaxseed oil, where we're still getting those omega-3 fatty acids coming in, and it isn't full of processed. All of the vegetable oils and oils from like rapeseed and other seeds are actually highly processed. And you can tell, because there's nothing to them other than the oil. So let's try and get our fats, which we need in our diet, through whole foods as well. And so if we do all of that, then one of the great things is that some of those metabolic markers that we have for our health, like our blood pressure, our cholesterol levels, and our insulin sensitivity, are improved. It means that we actually can reverse chronic diseases. And in the Renew and Revive forum that we did last week, all of our experts talked about the fact that it's proven that we can reduce and reverse chronic diseases through our diet, through plant-based lifestyle. And we're going to talk more about that as the week progresses, because this is a great topic, and one that I feel is really beneficial for people and their health. All right. OJ, any questions on this kind of overview of plant-based, some of the benefits of plant-based lifestyle?
Actually, I have no questions. I just have inputs. It's amazing that we could get all the healings that we need right from plants, and it's the most amazing thing is that it's so easy to access plants in our environment. Like, we don't even need to go too far. We can make do with what we have available and use them in the right way. And the best part is it's delicious if you know how to use the right recipes. That's what I really like about it. Making nice, beautiful, colorful dishes. It's amazing.
Yeah. And so one of the myths out there that I've heard this, and I've seen this in TV shows and in different places, is that healthy plant-based foods are not good for us, or that we're just eating rabbit food. And that is not the case. We can have some amazing, delicious dishes and satisfying dishes. Now, I will say sometimes, you need to, if you're eating a diet full of processed foods, you probably need to readjust your taste buds. But if you give yourself a couple, 2 to 3 weeks, you will find that all of these beautiful plant meals will taste delicious. And you know
That's
what I
right.
noticed? You know what else I noticed when I am eating really well, a whole food, plant-based? I'll have half my plate will be a beautiful salad with not just leafy greens, but other vegetables that are raw on, and then I'll have some cooked vegetables and some grain and beans and stuff on the other half of the plate, and then I like to mix them up. But I eat slower because I'm chewing my food with purpose, because I have to chew my food. It doesn't just slide down the way that one of my favorites is a pasta meal. But I'm going to say that it slides down and I eat really fast. But when I'm eating really good, nutritious, plant-based, I actually slow down, not on purpose. It just is that way. And, we've talked before about how important it is to slow down and eat with, be very um, mindful about your eating,
So,
and not to
yeah.
eat too fast, because that helps your digestion as well. All right. Well, I just want to let everybody know that we just finished our um, Renew and Revive Summit last week, and we are getting ready for our 14-day Kickstart program that starts next Monday. We are going to dive into a very easy meal plan that's whole food, plant-based, that's really easy to learn, and to, yes, you have to make your own foods, but you can cook twice a week, and that's it. And do your meal prep and eat wonderful meals for the rest of the week. And for me, what's the best thing? I get to eat potatoes every day. All right. So if you are interested in joining us for the 14-day Kickstart program, we're going to be getting together for Q&A, doing some meal prep together if you're interested, and you want to transform your health, your vitality, and your energy. You can contact me at Debbie at myplantstronglife.com, and we would love to have you join us in the program. We will be back tomorrow to talk more about disease reversal. Bye for now.